Hi, and welcome to part 2 of the Crescent Head COVID experience, or part 2 of what is possible after COVID goes and leaves us alone. Just to update, in the last episode I basically discussed how we got here, what the things were that has caused us to get to this point, and the fact that I think there's marvellous opportunities for us to really grow from this experience, see a whole lot of different Crescent Head and mid-north coast towns than we've seen in the past. So I just want to reiterate, there's a perfect storm happening. We've got the Crescent Head master plan, which means completely doing up the appearance of Crescent Head in a good way. We've got the environmental impacts, that is possibly less traffic going in and around Crescent Head, a lot more walking and a lot more home delivery, a lot more takeaway, that type of thing happening. And the new online capability that's been built up as a result of this COVID-19. Everyone is now discovering they can do a lot more work from home, or in fact work from home, online. One of the if we walk into town from the Med, say, and we go past the doctor, there's a classic example of helping the environment and also working more remotely rather than having to come into town or go and see the doctor. Now most appointments are done via phone, unless she wants you in there. But the thing is, we've learnt that you can have an appointment on phone, especially where reordering medicines and so forth are concerned. So in a way, if we have less traffic coming to see the doctor, and there's a lot of people go there each day, that's environmentally friendly as well. So that's something that's changed, and I hope changes for good, not having to go to see the doctor but rather talk over the phone. One of the broadest capabilities too of online capability is the sales yards in Kempsey. Apparently the sales yards are absolute success with people not going there, therefore the infrastructure doesn't have to be as fancy, and people bidding online, they don't have to physically be there. Now that's a good thing for the environment, because you're not, that's my dog, because that's not having to drive a car there and drive a car back, all individuals doing it, you just do it online. 2 retail shops now, as a direct result of this, one has had to go online and the other was beginning the online process, both closed shops. We've got 3 closed shops in Crescent Head, but 2 as a direct result of this lockdown have learnt that they can get sales, they still maintain their business with an online shopping capability. Yet to be discovered whether that is paying off financially, but let's face it, if you don't need the real estate, that's a cost completely out of your business. But in Crescent Head, bit boutiquey, you can have both. That's why people come and visit here. Like to go to those little quirky shops, but year round can shop online. One that's a bit unpopular, but I think into the future could be possible, is online schooling. Easy for me to say, all my kids have gone to school, have left school, but that's a darn good opportunity. I think there's been a lot learnt about being able to go online and have schooling online. It may benefit some, may not benefit others, but if you're going online and you're not leaving your home, you are once again being environmentally friendly and learning in the best way that you know how. Some people that will suit, others it won't. Australia Post. We've got Australia Post nationally saying that they're going to do letterbox deliveries, normal letters every second day, because there's so much online shopping happening that they're turning their posties into parcel deliveries every other day. Now that is a full and great resource and a change of utilising your assets. I know in Crescent Head, I think the post office was battling, but apparently they got 200 parcels a day to deliver or something now. So fully employed, probably I would imagine earning more money each parcel that gets delivered. Where in the past I was battling a bit with a letter mail with a letter on it and trying to sell junk in a bloody shop. So that's what Australia Post is designed for, deliveries. And obviously people in Crescent Head have taken to it because they are so busy, and these habits won't change easy once it's learned. By the way, on that Crescent Head post office, and it's almost legendary around here, that post office, but probably before this influx of all the parcels and that, just my opinion, means nothing, but my opinion would have been that the post office and the news agent should be one business. It'd be a case of who give up their business, but that would make them fully busy, and I think would make more money out of them being separate, because they'd have the two businesses to operate one set of overheads. But now with the online shopping, who knows that that little post office could turn into a really busy place. Gee, what happened there? Anyway, moving right along with Crescent Head, social distancing could become a problem, because that's one of the things that looks like it's going to remain pretty much around, being that metre and a half apart, and walking in rooms of 40 people, etc., could be becoming a problem. If you take into account all the restaurants and cafes that we have, that could be a little bit of a problem. I mean, you're more or less halving the capacity. You take the club, for example. If you said, well, that's okay, we'll only have, 50 people in there at a time, and obviously there would be other people wanting to get in there. Then how do you manage that? If somebody wants to drink 40 schooners, they're going to be there all day. If somebody just wants to go and meet up with somebody and have a beer, that's a different proposition. So there are challenges, but they're good challenges to have. And we'll create those opportunities to do something different. I mean, the cafes, I think, can really make something out of this, as can this takeaway home delivery thing. I know I'm big on that, but it's sort of getting there. The other thing, of course, is real estate opportunities. Now, dare I say it, investing in real estate in Crescent Head is a wise move, in whether you're permanent or whether you want to have it as holiday rental. I know all locals want it as permanent, and so do I, but sometimes that doesn't suit. But if there is ever a time and a place to invest, it's here in this mid-north coast at the moment. We have 2 real estate agents in Crescent Head. Elders, which is pretty big. It's got your rentals, it's got houses for sale, land for sale, and you have Crescent Head Real Estate, which is a little bit smaller but boutique-y. So I'd suggest that if you wanted to have a look at what's going on in Crescent Head and opportunities, give them a call. Given the forecasts, Crescent Head will be busy. Already there's bookings being taken for October in the hope that this thing is lifted a bit so that people can come and visit, and it's getting quite aggressive in terms of what people will pay. But if you look at the forward graphs of the information on travel, you'll see that local travel, domestic travel is like that, and international travel is obviously a much slower curve because everybody won't overcome COVID at the same time. So I think we're in for a boom time. how that's managed is another thing. I really believe that all the businesses that are here now will survive, and they'll survive fantastically into the future, but with some tweaks here and there. And I mean, it's none of my business really, but I do like to see a town young and vibrant, and I think if we've got this perfect storm of the Crescent Head master plan, which I'm hoping continues depending on funding. We've got the domestic travel phenomenon that is a once in a lifetime thing. I mean, it used to happen 50 years ago. It's because people didn't know what an aeroplane was, but now that will definitely take off, and how that's managed is another thing. And I think the young people that we have in the cafes, the club, and the restaurants are absolute boon for this town, and I wish them all the very best. I'd like to keep raving on, but I'm not going to. All I'm going to say is that from time to time I'll update on this stuff. I just think it's a good way to communicate and a good way to keep everybody on the same page, or not on the same page if they don't want to be. But I'm always open for discussion. Crescent Head What The on Facebook is always open for discussion and abuse and insults as it gives out. So look, stay tuned. Thanks for listening, and I think we've got some exciting things ahead of us. Okay, cheers, bye.